Assalamualaikum. Now I'm gonna talk about the introduction of wind power generation. Wind power is a free, renewable, and clean energy source. It produces no greenhouse gases or pollution and uses no water in generating process, unlike the other power source. Wind can produce and convert kinetic energy into usable power that can supply electricity.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Tashirul. Today we will be talking about the theory of wind turbine. Wind power convert the wind kinetic energy into electrical energy. The shaft and the gear within the gearbox transfer the turbine mechanical energy to the generator. Wind turbine should be located where the strong winds are steady, such in an open field. Best place is on top of smooth hilltop where the wind can concentrate and increase its speed. The amount of electrical power generated by a wind turbine depends on many factors, not only on the wind speed. First factor is the number of blades. Second is the length of the blades, the shape of the blade, and the mass or weight of the blades. Next is the pitch angle of the blades to the wind, the height of the tower, the gear used, and the type of generator used. Next, I would like to explain about the basic mathematical model of the wind turbine. According to Newton's second law of motion, F is equal to mass over area. Thus, the kinetic energy becomes E over m, area and speed. From the kinematic of solid motion, V squared is equal to U squared plus 2as, where U is the initial velocity of the object. Assuming the initial velocity of the object is 0, because the blade is not moving yet, we have that A is equal to V squared over 2s. Hence, from the equation, we have that E is equal to 1 over 2 mv squared.
Good day, dear madam. My name is Yundra Jayawala. So, the part of the assignment, I'm going to talk about comparison between three types of wind generators. Firstly, the first generator is DC, direct current. Second one is alternating current, synchronized. The third one is alternating current, asynchronized. So, the first DC current, it totally generates around, total power is around 1300 watts. The second one for the AC synchronized is 1500 watts. The third one, AC asynchronized generator, it generates around 1800 watts. So for the DC generator, it is costly to maintain the generators which is used because they run on brushes. The second, AC synchronized, it is a traditional generator which is used, which is less costly to be used. Thirdly, the alternating current asynchronized is the modern one which is used mostly nowadays. It is a bit similar to synchronized, and the synchronized is a bit same, the cost for the maintenance. Other than that, the locations used in the locations which are used for this generation.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Azamuddin bin Abdul Rahman from Group 40. Now I will explain about the advantage and environmental issue of wind power generation. Advantage. First, expense efficient. For everyone, wind energy is completely free. This is because there is no consumer demand for and supply to human of wind energy, and all human beings can use it for free. 2. Clear and eco-friendly fuel source. The two environmental costs are noise and visual emission, but they do not have a harmful impact on the earth, the water table, or the nature of the air we breathe. Third, reduce use of fossil fuel. The wind energy electricity eliminates the need for us to consume fossil fuel. Now, disadvantage. First, wind fluctuation and descent wind place. With wind energy is renewable and will never run out, wind turbine developer need to do research and spend money of finding the best place to construct a wind turbine in order to still be able to produce electricity. Second, expensive upfront cost. Huge material like the turbine blade are often hundreds of feet tall and need considerable upfront investment. Third, aesthetic impact. Another downside of wind turbine is the visual pollution they produce. Lastly, environmental issue of wind power generation. First, wind turbine are noisy. One of the biggest drawbacks of wind turbine is the noise pollution they create. Second, wind turbine danger to wildlife. Birds were harmed by crashing into spinning turbine blade. And lastly, location limitation. Wind turbine need to be installed where enough electricity is generated, such as constant area heater and open plain. That's all from me. Thank you.
Good day, madam. My name is Solomon Abhishek and my matric card number is 181091357. So as my part in this assignment, I am doing conclusion and I am going to conclude the assignment we did based on what we have learned and what can be done as an improvement. So generally there are many kind of power generation that benefit people on this earth. The model of power generation that can be used in each country is depend on the physical geography of the country. Like in our country, Malaysia, it is not suitable to use wind power generation because due to the physical of our country, which is getting less wind compared to the European side. Next is through our study, we understood the process of power wind generation, which is the wind flowing through the blades induce the energy of rotational stuff that transform energy into electrical current. However, the most basic thing if we want to improve the generation of wind power is to plan where to install the turbine. This involves the expenses of studying the location of the wind turbine and making it available for workers to get the maintenance site. Compared to all other renewable energy categories, wind power generation is not a source of electricity generation that is worth building because it needs a high level of investment. In comparison, compared to other renewable energy production such as solar power generation, the wind turbine produces a lot of sound. Very loud sound when the turbine rotates. For this reason, the construction of electricity generation should be examined in greater depth, taking into account of the pros and cons of consumers in our region. Thank you very much.